Okay. Hello, Children's House parents. Now, what you're looking at is a kind of an improvised sand tray. And this was one of the materials that Maria Montessori developed to help children learn the path of letter writing, as well as to help the hand coordination kind of coincide with the brain's memory, which is called motor or muscle memory, of the sound symbol connection that we talked about before. And it helps children learn the path of letter writing that helps transition them into their writing with a pencil. And one of the things that's great about it is that it's a very non-threatening way to learn to write. Children oftentimes, they don't want to, they get frustrated. They want their letters to look exactly like they think they should, exactly how we've written them, for example. So at school, we have a wooden tray that has some very fine sand in it that we use for this purpose. But since I'm at home here and the sand that I have is quite wet and thick, I'm choosing to use something different. What I've done is I've just poured salt into this tray. I've poured a real thin layer on. You could also use rice or sugar, I suppose. Or if you have some very fine colored sand or regular sand at home, you could do that as well. You don't want it to be too deep. And so what you would do is give sort of an example to your child. Like if I'm going to show them to write the sound S, I would be making that sound as I draw the path of it in the salt here. So I would do something like this. Okay, this is and I would ask the child to trace on top of mine and maybe give them some verbal cues such as wind this way and that way and back again. Something very, very simple that's not complicated to help them learn. So again, and then we would simply shake it out and try it again. And then I would say, oh, now it's your turn, and allow the child to try. So again, if we were doing the C, for example, we would say K, K. This is literally training their brain to work in coordination with their hand to remember the motion for K, and shaking it out and practicing it over and over again. Sometimes for some of the ones that are a little trickier, such as an M, we might say, or and we might say down, back up, down, back up, down. So and then allow your child to trace, shake it out, allow them to try, and this can help then in their path when they're going to use a pencil. They're going to have that symbol associated with certain movements to create the letter. So this is something you can do with your child. It's also kind of a fun way to help them learn to write their name or to start to sound out words, consonant vowel consonant words, such as if they're learning the red sound group, the word sat. So we can really draw out each sound as we're writing it in if they've mastered these sounds. So sat. And so if you've got enough space on your tray, you might you might start doing words or names. But the main purpose of this material is to help children to gain that motor or muscle memory of producing the path of letter writing. And so I hope that you've enjoyed this, and it's really a simple way to help your child in their writing and in their sound symbol mastery. Thank you.